going to show you some statistics. We're going to show you what's really going on. We're going to show you the truth about what's really going on with the economy and real estate. But we're going to show you, most importantly, what you should be doing about this. Let me repeat this again. Todd and I, over the last 30 years, we've been through all kinds of down markets. Well, in 1988, I got my license. 3 years later, there was a recession in 1991 where prices dropped pretty much everywhere in North America. Prices dropped by 30% in 6 months. That was the Great Recession of 1991. Okay. What happened in 1991? I became the #1 RE/MAX agent in the world. During a recession in 1991, I only had my license for 3 years. It was the best year I had in real estate during that recession. Okay, so then we recover from the recession. House prices didn't do much for a few years. And then things start to recover. And then what happened? Was 9/11. That was the next thing, 9/11. The world stopped, right? The world stopped. People stopped traveling. Businesses contracted. And we got through that. My business grew again. Do you want to know what happened that year? I became the #1 RE/MAX agent in the world. Okay. Then what happened? Well, in Toronto in 2003, Toronto was one of the epicenters of the SARS epidemic. SARS was the first version of COVID. Okay, so SARS is just a strain of the COVID virus. But the difference back in 2003 is the SARS epidemic was confined to some cities. It wasn't like a worldwide thing. It wasn't a pandemic, it was an epidemic. And Toronto was greatly affected. So we couldn't show houses, same type of fear here in Toronto. Buyers didn't want to go out. One of my best years ever, okay? Business keeps growing. I'm doing 400 or 500 homes transactions a year. We build this thing up, we keep building it, we keep doing the right things. And then in 2008, we've got the financial crisis. So and then of course, over the last couple of years, we've had COVID. You cannot have a business that is market dependent. That's the message. Because if you're in real estate for long enough, you're going to have these peaks and valleys. You're going to have up markets, down markets, mostly sideways markets. What we want to give you today are the straight goods on what is happening and what we believe is going to happen. Okay. A lot of economists, especially those that work for the National Association of Realtors and economists that work for bankage and mortgage companies, they don't want to tell you the straight goods about what's going on because they have a vested interest to put on a happy face and make things sound like they're better than they are. But we're going to show you what's really going on. We're going to show you exactly what to do. And we want to make sure that today we motivate 100% of you to join us in Orlando, Florida.
So we will see you at the Craig Proctor Mega Systems for the Market Shift Conference, exclusively for you and your team members, July 28th, 29th, and 30th in Orlando, Florida.
Let's go serve big.